Okay, so here is the first component we're taking a look at for the knockoff Mastermind Creations Feral Rex, their take on Predaking. And this first component we're taking a look at is what 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 Mastermind Creations called this from his third party name, which is Bovis. And this is their take on Generation 1 Tantrum. Here.
Now, with that said, we have a little bit of instructions here. Now, we did transform this, and as you can see, this is number 1. So we're going in order with this little map that I have here. So this is the very first one, and that's how we're going to go through them 1, 2, 3, you know, as such on. So this is the first one, and the instructions are a little bit vague. So we had to find out how some of this worked. So we did transform him from one to another to another. I have a problem with this one, and it's with them all these, but I'll get off into that here in a little while. But as far as the posability and the heft, now this has no metal in it whatsoever. This is all plastic.
Yes.
But the quality of plastic is very durable.
Yes. Durable, like thick.
Yes, like thick grade plastic. It's not thin.
Yes. Thankfully, the plastic on this figure and the others, which we are going to review, the plastic quality on these knockoffs is really tough and thick and not cheap like most knockoffs are. But that there are gonna be some articulations on these knockoffs that are kind of gutted that you would see on the real Mastermind Creations versions of these. And along with some other parts that are gutted from this knockoff set versus the Mastermind Creations ones.
This animal mode, all these animal modes that form their beast modes look really good. And this guy is a bull.
Yes. And getting a closer look at the bull face here, it's just all red with some silver paint on it, and the eyes are picked out in silver paint. You could see there.
Now, this is him pretty much armed up. I think there's a couple other things that I forgot to add, but right now we're just going with this. And I'm going to let Colton take off the little swords and stuff like that and his guns on top so we can get the stripped down version of what this bull looks like. So he comes heavily well armed.
And like y'all saw, these two can be attached on the two holes on the front here, or if you want to, you can attach them on these back holes here. Yeah. If you want to.
So you definitely have options.
Yeah.
If you wanted to put it there, or if you wanted to see about putting a handle in there, he's pretty much well armed. He's got ports on him,
And I'm trying to see if there's any more ports that you can fit these on. And those look like they're the only ports you got.
okay.
The ones on the front and the ones on the back here. And this gun part does remove off.
Right, that's a 2-barrel loaded cannon. No.
But to remove it, you will have to separate the back here and
You should just be able to pull the top off.
or well
Yeah. It should just come right on up. There we go.
there we go.
Now,
Okay.
yeah, show them these squares slot into those tabs right there. You have to push in hard, but it will go in. You have to make sure that they're lined up. Those squares.
Yeah. These holes here in the
Go into those tabs right
okay,
there.
there we go. Okay. Just like that. So that this does attach to these two orange tabs into these holes here.
They do. Now, this is the bull with the stripped down version where it's just the animal beast mode himself.
And now we can get a better look at the bull all around. So it's just all casted in orange with a little bit of red and some gray and some black on its legs here, and more bits of silver paint here, and on the back here, and on the side, little more silver paint here, like it was on the other side. And here's the bottom here, which is going to be for the robot mode here. And the top here. And and you do got some nice detail work here on the front of the back legs here. And that's about it. I think the actual Mastermind Creations version had a lot more painting and detail work on the real version, but this version that we got, which is the KO version, there's only minimum amounts of painting on this KO. But you do get a lot of nice detail work. Just a minimum amount of painting. I think on the original MMC version, you would have a lot more painting on it.
So, with that said, one thing I do want to point out is, like I said, the quality of plastic on this guy and all these guys are real durable. So you can actually get this guy in beast mode some pretty good poses. Because the plastic will hold up just to like something like that right there. You don't have to pretty much worry about him falling over or anything like that because the plastic is real durable. That I love.
Yes.
All the beast modes, you can get them even inside some dynamic poses along with the robot modes.
Yes.
And then the horns right here, you can get them to go up.
Yes.
So.
And for the articulation of the beast mode here, now there, what I can already tell here from what y'all clearly saw, some of the articulations on these figures are kind of, which I already told y'all are gutted. What you would find on the real Mastermind Creations version of these figures. But for the articulation that you get for this knockoff, we got a head swivel, which can move up and down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It does do a full 360 degree rotation. But it can move up and down just a little bit. And for the front legs, that they rotate on a very soft ratchet here. You can hear those thoops. Yeah. And for the bottom legs here, all you have is just a ball joint here. And as you can already see, these front legs don't really like to tap in. I mean, there are like kind of these things that should tap into, well, grip onto this thing here, this gray thing here. But for this KO, it does not. But I think I know that the real MMC version does tap in a lot better. But for this knockoff, no. And the bull mode does have a like waist swivel if you want that, which of course can do a full 360 degree, and again on a soft ratchet, which y'all heard those thoops. And for the back legs, they can rotate all the way around. And these back legs have the same connection problem here. Well, actually, yeah, these back legs do tap in really good, but still not as good.
They tap in better than the front ones.
Yes.
They have a little bit more grip to them.
But they still don't have a good connection to them. And you do have a ball joint here at the back legs. And that's it. So you can still get this beast mode in some good poses, but some of the articulation, like I said, is really gutted. What you would find on the original MMC version. But you can still get this knockoff in some cool poses.
So, I think we covered everything in beast mode. And we've shown them the armored up version of him. So I think now, the next stage is going to robot mode from beast mode.
Right.
You agree? I think that all these beasts look really good. We're going to do a group shot of all the beast modes, then the robot modes, when we get towards the end of all these reviews. I do have a problem with all these though, and y'all see here in a minute when he gets to transforming them, because I had a fit with every one of these, and I'll show y'all where and when, because my son had to help me sort it out, believe it or not. But that shows you the difference between back then and today, the engineering difference.
Right.
So
okay. So to transform this figure, first, what we're going to do is we're going to start off from the back here. So we want to take the back legs, untap these, and bring them up so they're like this. Then separate the back here. Then take these things and untap them and bring them out. And you do want to take these and bring these down. Then take the entire back sections that we separated in half, and bring them around so they're like this. And then to take these red things and bring these up. Now, this part here is where my dad was having a fit with. And that is these feet here. These gray things, which are going to form the robot mode feet, this is what my dad really had a fit with. But I did show him how these are supposed to transform. Now, again, this is a knockoff, not the real Mastermind Creations version. So, for this knockoff, if you get this figure, this knockoff set of Feral Rex, the feet might have an issue here if you get the set or a different set. But if you get the set with the feet problem here, when you're going to robot mode, I'm going to show you how they're supposed to transform. So you want to take these gray things, which are the robot mode feet, and bring them down about here. Then you want to rotate them like here, and then bring them around. And that's how you do it. So then you just close these up and rotate the feet like this and bring them forward. And that's how it's done. So again, untab this gray thing, which is the foot, bring it down to about here, then rotate it this way, bring up the foot, close in, rotate, and bring forward. And that's how you transform his feet, the ones that my dad was having a fit with.
Now, y'all, I can transform the whole robot, but these feet, no. These feet give me a fit. I tried it on another one. I did find a little cheap way to go about it. That I don't want to call it cheating, but I found a way to do it. But you skip a couple steps to actually do what you did. But that's okay.
I skipped a couple.
No. I did.
Oh, okay.
On one of them that I transformed. No, I found a way to do it that. Anyway.
So once the feet are done, you now want to take these and bring these down. So this gray detail is facing forward.
Like I said, y'all, those feet gave me a fit. Whoa, that was almost trying to say that fast 3 times. So those feet, I'm glad that he did sort me out on it, and he showed me, and I still am not that good with the feet. But anyway, and they're all like that, except for one of them.
Now we're gonna rotate his waist around and for the front legs, we're gonna. Oh. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. For the front legs here, we're gonna rotate these around and then bring these back so they're like this. Rotate these down and untab these things, which are going to form the robot mode arms. And inside here, which is kind of a pain to do, but you do want to flip out his hands.
The fists are really tight. They will come out. They will
There
come
we
out.
go. There's his robot mode hand. And then you do the same thing on the other side.
Just the sheer bulk of how much plastic has been off into this is. But it needed to have hip to support that kind of weight.
And now to reveal the face here.
There it is. That's it. No.
Or
It could be an alternate mode. It could be a alternate mode. Have any of y'all ever done that? It could be an alternate mode. Half beast, half robot. I don't know.
I mean, you can do that if you want to just to have a bull head.
Yeah.
For the robot mode.
Boy, that sounds like my wife saying I'm bullheadish on some things. But anyway.
But that's not what you're supposed to do.
Right.
What you're supposed to do is to reveal the robot mode face. All you do is just that there's this little red thing here that you just flip down, and there's the robot mode face.
There is the robot mode face.
And there you have Bovis, or just Tantrum in his robot mode.
Yes. And that in itself, the balance is great. The plastic that went into making these, I mean, you can get this guy in some really good poses because the plastic is stiff enough and it's durable enough.
Yes. Because this knockoff, from what y'all see, is really durable. And this knockoff here and the others don't have any, like, loose and floppy joints like some knockoffs do. But this guy and the others are really durable and stiff.
Now, like I said, this guy, he is awesome. All of these figures are awesome in this line. Good job.
And getting a closer look at the head sculpt here. The head sculpt that does look nice, but you still have more of that silver paint added to it, and that's all the painting you get for this knockoff here. But going down to the chest, you do have more silver paint with some red inside here. And little more silver paint here. And here's the side view here. The back here. And the other side. And all around, he he does look pretty cool for being a knockoff here. But I would have liked if there was some more paint apps on him. But this knockoff is for what you see, his what you get here compared to the original Mastermind Creations version of this, where I'm sure you'll have a lot more paint apps on that figure compared to this knockoff here.
So you want to go through the articulation?
That's what I was gonna do.
There you go.
So for articulation, the head has the same movement as the bull head here. And the arms have the same rotation because these were the front legs of the beast mode. Except now, for the robot mode arms, you get an in and out, a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and that's it. And you do have the same waist swivel, and the robot mode legs do move forward and back on another nice soft ratchet. Move in and out on a soft ratchet. You do have a... Oh. I was thinking he was going to have a thigh swivel, but no, he just has a knee swivel. But he does have a knee joint on a soft ratchet. And of course, ball joint at the feet. And that's it. So, still get him into some good poses in his robot mode.
Now we're going to arm him up right quick with a couple of these to let y'all know how he looks all armed up.
So for... I did forget to tell you that these are his correct accessory, his correct swords.
Yes, that's what it shows in the instructions. Yes, okay. So that's what I took off of. Do you remember the big sword?
Yes.
That's part of the disconnecting of the big broadsword that he has.
Yes. And these were part of that big sword. These two. Mm-hmm. And you can have him fit these swords in both of his hands. Mm-hmm. Or if you want to, you can attach them onto these arms to give him like arm blades here. Mm-hmm. or attach them here on both sides. But also, I did see that there's some holes here, and I, I think you can attach them on.
I don't know. You maybe.
Oh, oh yeah, you can, to give it like that look there, if you want to. But I'm gonna go ahead and have him hold them in his hands.
Yeah.
Of course.
They hold really well. And with that,
And for this thing here,
yeah, it goes on his back if you armed him up.
yeah,
You just have to correctly align the squares and push in.
yeah. All you just do with this thing is just attach it on the same tabs and holes, like in beast mode. Although I'm guessing on the original Mastermind Creations version, you would do something more with this. But since this is a knockoff, that is what you can do, or that's all you can do for this knockoff. Just attach it on his back.
Yeah.
And this set does come with some guns,
Yes.
but
But in the baggie and stuff like that, it does not show in the instructions him
Yeah.
having any guns. I'm pretty sure that he can, and he does, but we'll get to the guns later on.
oh, and here's the guns here. Just to let y'all see here. And all these guns do come apart, right, on this KO?
I checked it out, and it looks like they all come apart, but I don't know who fits who because it's not in the instructions. So I'm not really worried about the guns.
No, nowhere in the instructions says what gun goes to where. It just shows the swords.
Yeah.
And also the combined mode limbs, right?
Yes. Yes. So, okay, we already covered the beast mode, armed up beast mode, the stripped down beast mode, the robot mode, stripped down to robot mode, armed up. So there's only one transformation left for this guy.
And that is to get him in his limb mode.
Which he forms a leg.
A leg, yes. So, I think to get him in leg mode. Okay. To get him in leg mode, first, of course, remove these weapons and back piece here. So to get him in leg mode, hide his robot mode face and convert the arms back into their beast modes here.
Clip that tab into that slot. Just like he did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just like that.
And Yeah. Oh, okay. 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 And leave the arms like this, but also take the bull head and bring it down like this. Then
Then it's the legs.
yes. Okay. And for the legs, you want to transform back the feet like you're going back into beast mode here.
He does that with such ease.
You, when you're transforming the robot mode feet, you need to make sure that these things on the back have enough clearance when you get this KO here. And also bring these out so that way these are out of the way. And bring these up. Like that. And yeah, okay. And also rotate the waist around. Yes, yes. And then take these and bring these around so these gray details are facing this way. And then take the knee pads and bring these up. Okay. Yeah. And then do the same thing on the other side. Also, you do want to make sure to bring these out some, because you need some room to attach this onto. And I think we got it, right? Oh, one more thing, right? Yes, one more thing to do. Take these front legs for the beast mode and rotate them around so they're like this. Okay, now he's in limb mode. Now we're going to take the combine mode foot here. We're going to bring this up and rotate it around. And then this is going to attach to these black tabs on both sides into, and I'm not sure how well y'all can see it, but there's a hole here and a hole right here, which is going to attach to. And also try to have enough clearance as you can. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And the last thing you would do is this gray thing here does flip up to reveal a port for the combine mode, but well, I'm just going to show you a little bit. Yeah, you can see you would bring this all the way up, and that port is the combine mode. And as y'all already heard,
it is very tight and tough.
yeah, that ratchet is really tight. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it up, because I don't think it's that tough anymore. Because when I first opened up this figure, this connector port was kind of really tough to flip up, but now it's kind of, like, I guess you can say, a little easier.
Yeah. Could be, yeah.
But there's the combine mode for Tantrum.
Yes, and the ways that you can get the feet is awesome in itself, and how much it can sway, and how much the I guess articulation, here we go again, the articulation with the way the feet move, the big broad hook that hooks into the way it hooks into gives it tremendous stability to where you don't have to worry about it. And one of the best things is it ain't going anywhere. It don't flop around. It's there.
Yes.
It is there. It ain't going anywhere. Once everything's locked in place, it's there. This is one of the most sturdiest combiners I've seen in a while.
Yes.
Once this guy totally gets put together, you don't have to worry about him falling apart or just a loose joint or something like that. Not with this guy. It don't happen.
Right. And we'll get to the articulation for the limb mode when we get to the full on combine mode, right?
Right.
And these two weapons here are meant to combine with the other swords to make that one big sword, which we showed y'all on the introductions. But since this is the only, this is the first one that we've reviewed, we're gonna, I think in the next video we'll take these swords and combine them with the others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If we have enough pieces to attach them together.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes, because like I said,
Well,
every weapon that one of these has is a certain part to the sword, and they all interlock to make the sword.
Yes.
Which I've never seen that before. That's pretty amazing.
Well,
I don't think of another Transformer that does that.
Well, I did remember, and I believe you remembered, the Transform Missions Havoc, where the individual components, guns, combine together to make the combine mode gun.
Okay.
I still have it on my channel.
Well, see there, so you can review that little review too, so to see that how wrong I am. Anyway, because my son said, "No, wait, you're wrong." So anyway, I got a lot of things going on. Anyway,
So, I think that's about it for the knockoff Tantrum.
right. Which they're calling Bovis.
Bovis. I almost forgot his third party name.
Don't worry, I forget a lot of stuff. Just ask Mom. Anyway,
So, I guess we'll get to our final thoughts.
yes. Now we're going to be going to the final thoughts for Bovis.
Or Tantrum.
Or Tantrum. Oh, wait. Give me that. Yep. This guy says it too. Yeah. Okay. All right. See y'all here in a minute.